Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And we are back. The time now is 9:21 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and it is our Talk to Me segment, our open forum. The number to call is 457-9997. Also, the number to WhatsApp. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. What was I about to say? I can't even remember. But
Neighborhood.
Oh, yes. Something I wanted to say. I just wanted to get off my chest. It's unfortunate that a lot of these discussions are done with a time limit, because what Sergeant Billy said regarding the role that society has to play is very important. Oftentimes, persons forget that your family is important in socializing you, your school, your teaching, your teachers, the whole education system also plays a role in socializing the youngsters. And I think a lot of people leave socializing up to the police officers. I really do believe people feel like, yes, the police officers are here to protect us, and they are here for reasons that should only benefit society. And we should hold them to a different standard, a higher standard, but they are not responsible for socializing children who then become adults, who then commit crimes. Now, Rodney Small said there are different kinds of crime, and he is 100% correct. We need to also acknowledge the other types of crimes happening here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That being said, I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
Yeah, before you jump off of that, and it's not just police, but I think a lot of parents seem to think that teachers are responsible for raising their children.
I wouldn't say raising, but they play a very important role.
Yes, I'm in agreement. Teachers do play an important role, but sometimes when I listen to what is being said about the education system, it sometimes comes across as if teachers and teachers alone are responsible for the educational advancement of their child, when it has to go hand in hand with the parents' role as well. So yes, it's one thing with police to police can do their part, but it comes back to us as a society. It comes back to us in terms of parenting. And it's the same thing with the education system. It's not just about what the teachers do. Yes, they may have your child for majority of the waking hours, but it also has to go back to parental involvement as well. So yeah, just to add that little extension.
Yeah, but we're here this morning.
So Talk to Me, we try to lighten things up a little bit, right? So Ari, what is our question for today?
Who wants to be a millionaire? Earlier this week, I think it was you, Roleza, put in our little group chat, the Super Six, the Super Six, or what do you call it? Jackpot.
Jackpot is a $1,120,000.
That's how they say it. $1,120,000.
I can't do the accent. Hold on. Let's call. I'm sorry.
Call. Try again, caller.
Yeah.
But
so the question is, so we doing a little ad for Lotto, right? The Super Six draw for tomorrow is 1,120,000, right?
$1 billion.
Many persons have their hat, I suppose, set on winning this. But I think for me, one of the curious things is, what are you going to do with this money? And I always feel as if, and I'm going to say this, but don't take it in the wrong way, but there are certain persons I don't always feel who should win Lotto, right? The reason why, I'm going to tell you why, right? The reason why is that I think that there are some persons, when they come into large sums of money, they don't know what to do with it.
Me.
So
money will change me. Me.
So this is what happened, right? Are you going to be talking to me tomorrow?
I'm switching up.
Because I am going to be a peasant to
Listen, if I win $1 million tomorrow, Kiran, later. Woo!
Sayonara.
We gone. And then Europe, catch me outside.
Yeah, but so we're making jokes on it, right? But to bring it back home, when we were having that whole discussion about financial literacy and persons not knowing how to, I think if you don't know how to budget and if you don't know how to do it little, running into or acquiring such a large sum is going to leave you in no time soon.
Facts.
Right? So I think sometimes, Arisa, if you want it, what you're going to do?
I'm going to give half to my mother and then figure it out.
Okay.
I'll save a large amount and I'm going to invest in certain new media businesses I have my eyes on. You know, I also look at those government contracts, you know. I saw a few weeks ago there was a contract to clean NIS. I wish I had disposable income to get that, put in a bid for that. But like stuff like that, in and outside of St. Vincent, there's a lot of stuff. I'm really into cultural festivals. I want to do cultural festivals outside of the Caribbean. I started in Taiwan. I did one in Taiwan. I want to do in Europe and in the Middle East, not the Middle East, no, but stuff like that. I definitely invest in those things that I have in mind to do because I really want to put St. Vincent on the map, and I really think this is cultural festivals really one of the best ways to do something like that. Well, how about you?
I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going on a cruise. Like the literal first thing I'm going to do is to
cruise
go on a
is not expensive, and people have this idea that cruise is expensive. They're not expensive.
But the reason why is that for this year, I don't know. You know when you just feel like you've been going. I just feel like that's how it's been for the past couple of years, and I just want to like take my brain out, rest it somewhere, relax a little bit, and then come back and then face life or continue life. You know.
I know how you feel.
The first thing I want to do is just go on that cruise. I'd probably start making a list of all the things that I want to do with it. But I'm going to have that conversation with my banker, my bank friend, who's been with me through many things, Morning Ramesh, you know, so that we could plan out how to make the money work. Because the thing of it is that I'm never, ever, ever high improbability that I'm going to come across this money again in life. You know, so even if you win, you have to find a way to make the money work for you. It has to be able to continuously bring in an income. There's a thing that I remember a friend of mine when the jackpot was really high a few years ago, and we were having a conversation, and she was saying she wants to give money to this person, that person, and she kept going down the line, right? And I said, but you do realize that when you've given us all of this money, it's all going to leave you. And in no time you blink, you're going to be back to being broke again, you know? So I think persons need to be a little bit more wise in terms of how they spend their money. The money has to work for you, because never again in your lifetime are you going to come across this amount of money. So I know many of us are excited. Many persons don't believe of Vinci going to win it. You know, there's always this thing that Lucians win the big amount, but let's
that is true.
Let's see what happens with tomorrow. It might just keep going up. Who knows how far it's going to reach? But I think as much as all of us would be excited about it, the thing of it is with the hopes of winning, the point is that you have to be sensible with the way in which you use the money. And the money has to come back to work for you in terms of being able to continuously bring in an income. So my suggestion would be to speak to a financial advisor. I don't think we have shady persons like that in Vinci. I have never come across any, but speak with somebody who you trust, who can give you some proper guidance in terms of how to win it, how to spend it, because you don't want for this opportunity to pass you by.
Now, my advice is buy a chain, buy cars, buy a lot of things that you can't afford. Do it now. You only live once. You only live once. Floss, go Heritage Square, buy drinks for everybody. Spend all the money till you don't have none.
No, we know Ari being serious. Anyhow, I understand. Thank you. You have to seek a financial advisor, someone who you can trust. Right? So yeah, Christmas. But you know, somebody was telling me they feel that somebody going to end up winning the money in the new year. Because like that's the trend. Like the jackpot, nobody's going to win necessarily for Christmas, but they would win for New Year. So we will see what happens. But just another ad for Lotto. Our Lotto is 320,000 as well. So, yeah.
I do gamble, but I think I just might.
You know what it is for me is I see people who would spend considerable sums of money to buy tickets. I say in my head, if God means for me to win, I will win. So I buy one ticket, and it's a quick pick because there's only stupid numbers in my head ever win these type of Lotto. Like the numbers that don't make any sense. So you see like 16, 17, 18, 36, and 37.
I don't know how to
Some
play Super
weird
6 or not.
numbers.
I
I
don't know.
just call for a quick pick. And if you win, just remember me.
Remember
Right.
you. Remember you.
Remember me,
I
it's
will
like,
have
bye.
amnesia. I don't know anybody
We ha-
outside of my mother, my sister. I don't know nobody.
But I can't blame you
And
with
my
that,
brother.
honestly.
I don't know nobody.
Honestly, I can't blame you. But yeah, that's the thing for me. I say I can't spend significant sums of money to take a chance. My chances, if God says this is your winning ticket, that's it. Spend my $3, and I good. But
All jokes aside, if I was to see that boy, the stuff that I have in mind to help promote St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm also curious what the taxes like, because I know in
no
the US
taxes, no
there's no
taxes,
taxes in
but
Super
I tell
6?
you, the proper millionaire, there's no taxes that comes out of it.
Let me head
What
and go
wrong
buy
with
some
you?
Super 6. I don't gamble at all. I was raised that way. So I never gamble, I never look into it, nothing. So I really have no idea how the lottery works, how scratchy, none of it. I don't know.
No, I
None
don't know
of it
about
works.
scratchy. I don't know about playful. I don't do 3D. I just quick pick lotto, quick pick Super 6. I gone.
Yeah, I don't know any of it works. So now I have to find out today. I have one day to research before buying a bunch of tickets. You know, I have a friend who religiously younger than me, but buying these these tickets. So he put it in our group chat. Hey, it's at $1 million, eh? So you don't know what's going on. I'm like, yo, I am done. I am in it
To win it.
to win it.
But I had a friend who he wants something through the lottery, and he told me never win lotto. Because I think what happened with him is that people started to look at him differently, and people who he didn't know started to come out and request this and request that. And I think, like, if he wasn't the type of person who had his head on, it would have just gone completely. But I think for me, what was sad was that people looked at him differently. Like, wouldn't you be happy that somebody won? I mean, yes, you might be slightly jealous, but is it a case where you're going to be jealous to the point of not looking at them differently?
Listen, why you think Jamaicans are always singing about bad mind?
Yeah.
It's something that's very prevalent in the Caribbean, probably outside the Caribbean, but here we have we more look for it to happen. But even digital giving away 2 Suzuki Swifts, even if somebody was to win one of those Swifts or 2, people are going to be watching them like, and even if they not even if they don't come out and show it, they're going to have comments with undertones. It's when he went
Would you go and collect the money yourself though?
Yeah, you can go come around me. I'm a
brave.
millionaire,
You're going brave.
I'm a millionaire, I shoot the people in the middle of talk.
I don't know.
Joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. That is a joke.
I always feel as though I probably wouldn't go myself. I would let somebody else be the face. You would see signs that I have an improved life, but you wouldn't necessarily know.
Nobody see no signs. Nobody see no sign. I going to be a mustique with the millionaires. I am going to be with the people.
Yeah, but please to know that new rich and old rich money is not the same thing, eh? So they would look at you differently.
The guys in the video, they want me on the streets with the gangsters. I will be in Mustique with the other rich people. All always one no.
No. They watch new rich, old money and new money is not the same thing.
I ain't going to Mustique with $1 million EC and people $1 million US. I ain't. No, you cannot trick me. But all jokes aside, there's a lot of innovative technology right now. And when I left to go and study in St. Vincent, old media was slowly fading out. So television, radio, newspaper, people are more leaning towards, because now look at us, we're live on Facebook. We interacting more with the new media.
People don't have to be in studio for us to have interviews.
People don't have to be in studio for us to be live on air and these sort of things. And
so that's your passion?
Well, I'm a communication specialist.
No. The field that you want to go into, the businesses that you want to set up.
Yes, communications. Right. Anything related to communications, I'm interested in. Okay. Anything at all. Public relations, marketing, event planning, journalism, the whole 9 yards. So that I would definitely use that to try to promote St. Vincent more. And I have to applaud. I don't know if it's the Ministry of Tourism or the Tourism Authority, one of them. Well, I don't know which one.
Authorities for marketing.
So the authority,
Mm.
they have been doing a lot over the past 2 years. I've seen them doing a lot over the past 2 years. And persons like to bash. I agree with Sergeant Billy to an extent. Persons, we have a complaint culture. Persons
It's
like
easier to do that.
yeah, persons like to complain when things aren't happening, but when things are happening, it's crickets. And I think the ministry, the tourism authority, has been doing a lot of work in promoting St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're being promoted all over the world. We're in Dubai, we're in Canada, we're all over the US. I won't say we are strong in Taiwan, but we're making a
You
little
and I
noise.
probably need to have a conversation. Where are you seeing this? Because I don't know.
No, they're doing work. They are doing work. But then maybe that's just me because I try to tap into anything related to communications. So I would see certain things being done and certain persons in certain positions. And like for instance, I saw the Raptors game before anybody noticed that tourism authority had bought out that thing.
The towels, they place
Yeah.
towels on these seats, right?
In Canada. That's a huge deal. That is a huge deal. But a lot of persons don't see things that way. And the police, I do believe that the police doing a lot of work.
I think they're trying. And I think so while yes, they're trying and they're making an effort, we still see the crime going up, right?
Yeah.
But what I actually enjoyed hearing was Rodney's comment regarding the initiatives that they're going to have planned, which are going to roll out next year, right?
Yeah, I'm interested to see
that's what I'm
what
looking
happens
forward to seeing as well.
Rodney, give me a job now.
Pro bono.
Pro.
Yeah, you see your face? You're going to be a millionaire tomorrow, so you could do pro bono.
Yeah, a millionaire, me want a job like good. So whoever is the millionaire from the Super 6, spend all on stupid things. Buy rims, buy 5 vehicles. That make a real
and
sense.
I'm giving Ari an adult look right now with some proper side eye. What we call the bombastic
buy 2
side
house.
eye.
Buy 2 house. Apply for low income house and buy 2. Yo.
Right, Ari likes stripping it. So
I
yes.
I like stripping. Now me and Chris like stripping this too. I can
Alright.
ask you tomorrow what she could do it. She million.
Right. So I am going to just sign up by saying that to wrap this up by saying, please spend wisely, right? You're not going to get it ever again in life. Spend wisely. Forget people like Ari who might come around and say, well, lend me.
Lend
Me 1,000.
Nah,
right? You never
boy.
see it back again.
Nah, my boy. Nah. I robbing you. You know, let me stop making them jokes because I noticed. Yeah, especially with the demographic of the listenership, they do always find these things funny. I find these things funny. I like foolishness. So this morning we're going to go into the community dateline, and following the community dateline, we're going right into the PM's press conference happening right now, and it's live. So right after the community dateline, we go straight over to the PM. Well, what is that? Cabinet or PM's office? One of the two. But we are now breaking for community dateline.